You're running as fast as you can, but your legs feel like they're stuck in molasses. You're back in school taking a test, but you forgot the class existed. You're soaring over a city you've never visited, but somehow it feels more like home than anywhere else. Hey everyone, Pop here, every single night. Without fail, our brains create these wild, often bizarre, sometimes terrifying, sometimes wonderful movies while we sleep. We call them dreams. And for most of human history, we had absolutely no idea why we have them or what they mean. Some ancient cultures believed dreams were literal messages from the gods. Freud famously believed they were disguised expressions of hidden desires. But what does modern science actually say about why we dream? Turns out, scientists have developed several fascinating theories. They might not be mutually exclusive. To understand dreams, we first need to know when they happen. Our sleep isn't just one long nap. It cycles through different stages. We have light sleep, deep slow-wave sleep, and the most interesting stage for our purposes, REM sleep. That stands for rapid eye movement. You've probably heard of ETITs when our eyes dart around under our eyelids. During REM sleep, our brain activity is incredibly high, almost as active as when we're wide awake. This is the prime time for our most vivid, story-like dreams. So our brains are basically throwing a party while our bodies are paralyzed and asleep. It's a pretty good way to put it. Our bodies are mostly paralyzed during REM sleep, a safety feature called atonia that stops us from acting out our dreams and, punching a wall. But our minds are racing, creating entire worlds. So the big question is, why? Theory 1 is all about memory. This is called memory consolidation. The idea is that dreams help us process, organize, and store memories from our day. While we're asleep, our brain is essentially filing away everything we learned and experienced. It strengthens the important connections and gets rid of the clutter. Dreams might just be a side effect of this process, or maybe they're an active part of it. Studies show that people who sleep after learning something new perform much better on tests than those who stay awake. So, if you dream about that math test you're worried about, it might actually be your brain working hard to lock that information into your long-term memory. It's pretty cool, right? Theory 2 is a bit more primal threat simulation. This evolutionary theory suggests that dreams evolved as a way for our brains to safely practice dealing with dangerous situations. It's like a virtual reality training simulator for survival. By creating scenarios where we're chased, falling, or facing conflict, our brains are rehearsing survival responses in a completely safe, consequence-free environment. This could explain why so many dreams are negative or stressful. It's not a bug. It's a feature. It's your brain doing practice runs. So all those nightmares about showing up to work unprepared, maybe it's just your brain's modern-day version of training you to handle stress. Thanks, brain. I guess theory 3 is about our feelings, emotional regulation. This hypothesis suggests that dreams help us process and regulate our emotions. Think of it like free overnight therapy. We get to safely reprocess all the hard emotional stuff from the day in a calmer, safer mental state. This might be why messed up REM sleep is so strongly linked to mood disorders like depression and anxiety, and why people with PTSD often have such disturbed sleep. Our sleep is doing a massive amount of heavy lifting for our mental health, so respect the sleep. Now, for a more skeptical view, Theory 4, the activation synthesis hypothesis. This theory doesn't think dreams are totally meaningless, but it suggests they aren't created with a specific purpose. The idea is that during REM sleep, our brainstem sends out random electrical signals. Our higher brain, the part that loves stories, then tries its best to weave these random signals into a narrative that makes some kind of sense. According to this view, the weird, illogical nature of dreams is just a result of our brain trying to create a coherent story out of random, chaotic input. So maybe dreams don't have deep, hidden meanings, they're just our creative brains making up the best story they can from neural noise. Okay, one last fascinating topic. Lucid dreaming. Is it actually possible to realize you're dreaming and then take control? The answer is yes. Lucid dreaming is a real, scientifically verified phenomenon. It's a state where you become consciously aware that you're in a dream, and sometimes you can even control what happens. You can change the scenery, decide your actions, and basically become the director of your own dream movie. Research has confirmed lucid dreaming is a distinct brain state. Some people can even train themselves to have them more often using techniques like doing reality checks during the day or keeping a detailed dream journal. It sounds like unlocking a secret superpower hidden in your own mind. And scientists are actively researching it for its potential to help with nightmares, trauma, and even boost creativity. So, why do we dream? The honest answer is, we're still figuring it out. Dreams might help us remember things. They might be ancient survival training. They might regulate our emotions, or they might just be our brains telling stories to pass the time. Or maybe they do all of these things at once. The mystery is part of the magic, and now I'm suddenly feeling very sleepy. If this video gave you something interesting to dream about tonight, hit like and subscribe to GeniusPopp and tell us in the comments what's the strangest dream you've ever had. We want to hear about it. See you in the next one, or maybe I'll see you in my dreams.